And that's something else I was actually considering or possibly thinking about was a steam-powered bike. It might sound stupid, yeah. You'd have to put it behind you, the fire, because yeah, if it was in front of you, you'd get scorched. But it would work, but it'd be difficult to do, and you'd have to have connecting rods and stuff. It would be quite complicated. But obviously, there was an Asian had done it with it. It was either a 3-wheeled car or a 4-wheeled one. But there's more wheels and there's axles and stuff. But then a lightweight quadricycle, can you have them steam powered though? I think you can have any type of engine on them. I was only a sort of half joking, but yeah, I mean, if you get a pressure vessel like the one off a paint sprayer compressor, that would do as a boiler, a low pressure one. I don't know, but yeah, you have to have even the pressure tank on a paint sprayer. You have to have that certified every so often, because they do with boilers on trains and even model trains and that are run by steam. They have to get them certified initially and have to have them certified every 3 years. But the man who lived, one of the neighbours who lived near my dad, I was brilliant with him. He used to make these model trains. I think he only made 2 that I remember. And I think his wife's dad used to help him with them, but they were like miniature replicas. They were unreal. They were so accurate. But the only things that had to be scaled up were like the controls in the not the cockpit, I've forgotten. The cab. What's it called? A cab on a steam train? It is on a diesel. I don't know, I forget. But it was firebox and that, and I forget. But yeah, the little valves to open the steam, to let the steam to to the cylinders and that those had to be scaled up. But other than that, they were like perfect scale models, and they worked. And didn't we took one to he had a track up and down his garden. It's quite a long garden, and I think me and his son went to an oval or a round track somewhere in Tayside. I forget where it was, and I think it was doing about 45 miles an hour this train, and it was only about 5 feet long. Was that? No, possibly it's 2 or 3 feet long, because it was only a tank engine, that one. He built a later one with a tender, but I don't think did he get that one going? I think he did, but I never saw much of that one. But you'd see the steam and the smoke shooting up over the fence, because he was behind the fence with it, and obviously the steam's exhausted through the funnel, and it blasts. That's what makes the noise and make the smoke blast up quickly. It's the exhaust escaping steam. But yeah, they were brilliant with them, and I think it was doing about 45 miles an hour, this little train. And there was me, him, his son. I think there was 5 people on carriages behind it. It was a proper scale model.